I've been traveling to countries in Africa to speak at women's conferences for about 6 years now. And depending on the event, the crowds might range from a couple hundred women to sometimes over 1,000. And often these conferences are attended by women coming from miles from surrounding villages. Many of these women are widows, and for a while I thought they were coming to see me. But then I realized they were bringing their children with them. And they brought their children because what they got fed during that week was the most food many of them would see for months. You see, these countries were decimated by AIDS, by drought, by fires. Malawi was just declared a national disaster area because of the hunger just in the last couple of months by the World Health Organization. And most of the time, the women are the ones left to not only take care of their families, but to take care of all the children in the village. And the culture here is not to allow for women to be able to have a trade, to be able to take care of themselves. And so it became my mission and my desire and my prayer to figure out how Love Everlasting Ministries could serve these women both spiritually and practically.
Komanso ndi ntchito imene mwatipatsa yokhuza ndi zatera lero ndikubona kuti tikamaliza zimene zonse zizakhala zoona kuti zidzatipindulira patsogolo pano. Komanso linali kuti nthawi imeneyo ndimapemphera kwambiri kuti Ambuye mundipatse chochita, koma Mulungu ndamuona Mulungu akhala Mulungu pa moyo wanga. Komanso sindimayembekeza kuti zazikulu zimene ndakumana nazozo zingachitike choncho. Mulungu akudalitseni koposaposa ndiponso muzachitira anthu ena osati zingokhala kwa ife tokha kuyamba ndi kotsiriza.
The school is a 6-month program where the women who qualify will be given training on tailoring by a qualified seamstress. And in addition to that, they'll also get 4 weeks of business training in that 6 months by a qualified professional in business. At the end of the 6 months, each graduate will receive the machine that she'd been sewing on, as well as enough fabric and thread to begin her own tailoring business. We're also going to stay connected and committed to each graduate for 6 more months following her course completion so that we can help her get her feet on the ground with her new business. So all in all, we will be connected to each student for 1 year. You know, Jesus, he fed the 5,000, he fed the 4,000 before he spoke to them about who he was. Because we are told that the Bible, that his word is food for the body, but we also know that sometimes it's almost impossible to hear that good news when you're so physically hungry. Those things are tied together. Jesus tied them together, and so we need to tie them together too, helping these people practically feed themselves and feed their children so that they can be fed by the good news of Jesus Christ even more freely and even more with joy.